Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the 49ers' crazy quarterback. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the 49ers and the Black Knights. All that and more coming up next.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Black Knights of Mexico City. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Mexico City team as they interplay here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat again.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 20 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now Murray off play action. He finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. Murray going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Black Knights will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that... On first down, Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That second down play nets a -4. Now third down and very long. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast.
He's running for his life.
This group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Play fake. Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. You look at this Niner defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Now Murray again. Forced out to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. His throw incomplete. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. They'll spot it at the... Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge. And the drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7-0 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And a huge play that time. And even 40 yards.
Well, he ripped his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Buying time to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, the run again, it's McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he can't escape, and down he goes. B.J. Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's Jake Bailey now. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense. Is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
They accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Murray now to throw. That's complete to Slayton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They run over center with Mitchell. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion. 1st down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle in the final. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Dancing away at the 35. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Now Murray. And he will find a his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Give running right is Mitchell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Another run with Mitchell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Patterson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
Now, I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Purdy now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And this is incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't
anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw is Murray. And it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. Throwing here, Purdy. Get this into the hands of Ayuk. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. McCaffrey, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Davis Price going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. So they'll get a little extra time. Back now in Mexico City. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Murray looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance. Opportunity missed. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory. You got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense that wants you guys. Forget what the coaches said. I guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. throw it on first down. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. It's a straight run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Murray going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Up the middle. Here's Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I just love how they're doing about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they sail. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
First down, here's Mitchell. And shedding the tackle, and that's room. And he gets it down to the 32. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll go down at the 28. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run first down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
But once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw, Murray. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was. Purdy to throw.
But they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Purdy to throw. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. A turnover on downs. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that... From my viewpoint, coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And they've got it in the red zone now, down about the 19. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Black Knights extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Back to throw it, Murray. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. Coaches make
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Mexico City, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
Hey. We have so many injuries. NWO Season 2, so make sure that you stick around, because when we come back, we're going to get rid of Week 17 and 18, and we are going to be back here in a few hours, so make sure that you cut on the bell for notifications. Will be Tennessee 7 and 8, which probably won't be a problem. We're doing so well.